Greetings, everybody. Thank you very much for stopping by. All of you who may or may not. Either way is okay. Hello, everyone. I'm just doing my usual audio check because I checked before, but you never know. Let's pick at this just a little bit. How's that? That's a little better. Hello, everybody. I didn't realize that this is a members only mode. I was going to do a members only stream because we do that sometimes. If you're a channel member, we'll do more personal streams like this if you're into that kind of thing. But I figured, why not make the stream public and just have members only chat? So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do tonight. We are going to do some editing for my next video, and yeah, that's about it. Nothing super exciting today. So what I'm working on is I'm finally announcing a first giveaway, and I'm editing the video together for that. So surprise, you get a sneak peek, I guess. Why is this all laggy now? Hello, welcome everybody. I'm buying an iMac very soon. I'm very tired of Windows. I can't do it anymore. I guarantee you that's why it's all laggy and stuff now. And then I end up taking a lot of screenshots and stuff while I'm doing this, just because I'll use them for thumbnails at some point. So don't think I'm vain. I'll use them for thumbnails. Oops. What's everybody's thought on spooky season being over? And you know what? Members only chat is kind of annoying me, actually. Hold on, let me turn that off. I don't like that. I was gonna try it, and I was gonna see how I felt, and I don't like it. Okay, there we go. Now everybody can talk, because that was annoying. Not members only, but subscriber only. We'll split the difference, I guess. Interesting. All right, so yeah, spooky season's over. Doesn't really feel like it. It feels like we should still have a little bit of time left. I feel like October went very, very quickly. But I mean, I guess I kind of am excited for Christmas. It means, you know, having a break, both from school and from work a little bit, so I can at least like go home for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And I live like it's a good 8 or 9 hour drive from the rest of my family, so. And actually, like if I'm watching like Gigi, or if I'm watching like somebody like that, I love seeing their Mr. Gigi. That's who that is. I love seeing their editing process, and I mean, I legitimately really enjoy editing. Like, not, well, I got to do it, and I guess it's not bad. Like, it's so peaceful to me. I love editing. If I could find a job as an editor, I would be happy beyond my years. But I love seeing their process, as far as like what you cut out and why you cut that out, and like watching them say it and then pause and think and say it again in a different way. Like that whole process really intrigues me. So hopefully it will to whoever's in chat right now too. Why are we all... Okay, well, we're gonna do this. Hang on. We're gonna save. We are going to flip over to the webcam really quick, and I'm gonna restart because this program is garbage. See if I can get it to not be laggy. Because editing a laggy video is easily one of the more frustrating things in the world. So let's not do that. Because you can't tell if you didn't sync the audio up right, or if it's just the computer being laggy. Hello everybody, welcome to a slightly dreary day from here in Virginia. It was not actually great for me. I lost the entire Minecraft world that I had been working many, many hours on. I had a series of personal and I was playing around with like a long play, and you know, making some 100 days videos, stuff like that. I had so much recorded already, and I lost everything on the world. So today was a devastating day for me, but to make up for it, I figured today would be a great day to do a first giveaway. Maybe that will, you know, kick it up a notch a little bit. So these... Actually, I don't like that "you know" in there. Maybe that will... Trying to keep it quick and snappy. Maybe that will kick it up a notch a little bit. So these giveaways, I'm actually giving away 2 things. This giveaway will be for a standard membership. Giving away 2 things. This giveaway will... So randomly with this clip, the audio is all out of sync. Why? I do not understand. So then it's all of them after this? Alright, well, this is what we're gonna do. Like, the rest of it was fine. I didn't touch the audio. This giveaway will be for anybody on the standard membership or higher. The point of this is not to make you... Standard membership or higher. This is what I'm talking about. I guess you can't see it, can you? I didn't switch it back. This is what I'm talking about. Look. This audio somehow is all out of sync from the video, but I linked the audio and the video together so they cannot be separated and they cannot become out of sync. So somehow the first half of this video that I've edited, all of this that you see here is fine. But right after this cut, it becomes all out of touch. So who knows why that is? Who knows? Nobody knows. But I also can't, like, deleting those couple and then, you know, just stretching it out and recutting it doesn't fix it. So I have to take this half and stretch it all the way out. Oops. Until we hit the end. Now imagine if I was editing a full-length feature film. Or an actual long video that was only 6 minutes long. Imagine if I was editing like my Pixel 7 Pro video, which is the reason that's so behind and so held up, is 37 minutes long, just the narration part. And that's obviously, that's going to be cut down to at least half because, you know, considering what I'm going to say and saying things multiple different ways and stuff like that. But still, I mean, that's pretty bad. Like, imagine if I was 44 seconds into that 37-minute video and then suddenly, for no reason, it got out of sync. That's why I'm done with Windows. I'm getting a MacBook next time I get a paycheck. Or not a MacBook, but an iMac. Actually, I love Premiere if it would work. And that I'm really fighting about whether or not that's ethical or not, because I don't actually, I'm just going to explain it in a second in the video. So, I mean, you'll hear it. No ums. This is not a day for ums. Start at the. You guys would not believe what I have baking right now. It's a frozen meal, but it's a frozen family meal, so it's not trashy. And it is called Grandma's chicken, vegetable, and rice bake with breadcrumbs on the top. So like it's like the cheese and the breadcrumbs stuff. Oh, it looks amazing. It is trashy and dumb. I hate it. I've seen some people do that, and I hate it when they're like, to enter, just buy whatever. Like, Streamlabs actually emailed me about that today, which I understand because they're trying to get more premium members or prime members or whatever they call it. But at the same time, it's always a letdown. Like, I would not want to go into somewhere or get an email and be like, hey, you can win this free thing, but first you have to give me $20. Like, I might as well just play the lottery then. And I get a bigger prize probably. So that's not the point. The point is not to be, you know, that kind of thing. But I do want to give, I'm very, very thankful for my members, and I really, really want them to make sure to feel appreciated the same way I feel appreciated that people watch my videos and stuff. So I want to do members only giveaways as long as you're above a $3 mark. Screenshot. There we go. That's the zoom. And then we're going to zoom in just a tad. Actually, let me let my friend know that I'm editing because he wants to learn to edit too. Okay. Yeah, I miss living in a place where it's snowy. I miss the lake effect, rain and the snow. Because in New York, where I used to live, it would be probably mid 30s, 40s, like almost every day now. And today it was like 73, and it's November 3rd. Just does not feel normal to me. Why are we behind again? So here's the question. Is this an actual thing that's wrong, or am I wasting my time because Premiere is so bad that it's lagging so bad that it just looks like it's off. And then I'm going to export it and it'll be fine. So do I A, fix it again and start over? Or do I go through the whole video and edit it and export it hoping that it was just a glitch? These are not the questions I thought I would have to answer in 2022. They are the questions that I asked in 2005, 2007 when I had my little 4 gigabyte computer and my point and shoot camera. That I understood. So I guess I'll have to go by audio to be precise. I feel like that's a really important distinction because the idea in tech is that somehow people just get these things for free. Doesn't matter how big of a creator you are, anything. As long as the camera looks professional, people think you got it for free. And that is absolutely not the case. Let's get rid of that dead space. Yeah, worldwide too. I feel like a lot of people are like US only, and like that's no fun. So Hey, what's up, Mario? I'm just doing a quick editing stream. A little bit out of left field, not quite the same content we usually do, but I am just editing a video tonight. I'm editing my giveaway video. I'm gonna have it uploaded probably tomorrow. So, oh hey, what's up? Wait, I can't read that from up here. Bartos, is that how you say it? That's cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But yeah, we are. Thanks for being here too. I'm doing two giveaways, giving away two things, and I'm editing that video right now. And I figured I might as well stream it. So, yeah, we're just kind of hanging out, just kind of chilling. Yeah. How are you guys doing tonight? Anything fun going on over there? Editing can be a superpower. I really, really enjoy it. Like, I am not lying. Like, I went to school for this, and I really enjoy editing. It's very peaceful to me. Especially, like, we've got lo-fi on. We're just kind of vibing right now, and I'm waiting on my incredible dinner, which is a new, like, casserole thing I haven't tried from Walmart yet. So, it actually looks really good. It's like chicken and rice and cheese, and yeah, it looks good. Right. Yes, RIP to me as well, because I lost my entire Minecraft world today, and I'm very devastated about it, and I'm trying to not let it get to me. I put probably 15 hours and multiple videos into it, and I lost everything. So I either have to go into creative and fix it all, or just give up and start over on a new map. It's very sad. Yeah, Mario, I think it's gonna be really good. It's like think like home cooked kind of like potluck food, which I don't bake or anything like that. I'm not a good cook, so I've almost never have that, and I saw it at Walmart and decided to try it. It looks pretty good. Too short. So yeah, what are you guys up to tonight? Anything fun? Anything fancy? How are you feeling about spooky season being over? Are you ready for Christmas? Ooh, I have not heard Ghost Tech in a while. We used to sell those Ghost Tech speakers at Verizon, and they were okay. um, they were not great speakers, to be honest, but the cases look really nice. Oh, you said it's not that great. Oh, that I guess that makes sense. Yeah, Ghost Tech, like, it's a cool name, but usually their products, at least in my experience, are not super high quality. I'm still rocking my spec. I just haven't been able to beat it yet. I really like the soft touch plastic that they use. Wait, where are you? It's 1 a.m., so it must be. Are you in the UK? I know you sent the flag. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure which flag that is. I probably should know. Oh, Poland. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. I actually had a friend that lived over there for a while. That's cool. She really liked it. Well, thanks for being here. You sure you shouldn't be sleeping? I stay up till like 2 every day. Yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons I have not been in any rush to get the new iPhone, because eSIM only, no thank you. Hard pass on the eSIM only. So like I use Pixel and I have Google Fi. It is the best for the price in the area. AT&T is the best in the area, but it's more expensive. So I've opted to keep Google Fi, at least on my personal phone. But it only works with Android phones. The Google phones are the only ones I've used. So, I mean, I know you can't download the Fi app and download an eSIM on the iPhone. And then iPhone only gets half the service anyway because it doesn't do the SIM switch thing. So, yeah, I am not. Excuse me. I am not in any rush to get an iPhone with no SIM card. What's up, Akil? Yeah, only in the U.S. That's true. Unfortunately, I am in the U.S. Speaking of Poland, though, I would love to live over there. It's just pretty expensive to move. Kind of got to start your whole life over. Akil, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Next video is tomorrow. It's going to be this one. It's not an actual like review. It's just a giveaway announcement that I'm doing probably at the end of next week. I'm doing my best to get the 7 Pro review out. I have not actually gotten a Pixel 7 yet. So I am going to do one for that as well. I have 3 or 4 in the works. So we're going to do the Motorola Android Auto device. Because that I just saw that in Target and Best Buy, so it's finally released. I'm going to do a review on that, how to set it up, the best way to take a road trip, that kind of thing, which is going to be fun. 7 Pro official review, which is a 37-minute long video that I have to edit down and put like photos, videos in, which is fine. And I actually could have had it out by last week if Premiere could read HDR10 10-bit video, which apparently it can't unless it came from an iPhone. So I've had to have this, like, I went out and shot an entire day's worth of like footage and videos and audio and everything, and it's just all of it's disabled because I can't use any of it. So I'm trying to find a way to like convert everything so it'll actually read it, or if I should use a different editor, and that would be a pain. Because Premiere is the most efficient, so it's the quickest. So not only is it a big video, but I'd have to edit it in a less efficient manner. It's just kind of a mess. It is coming very, very soon, I promise. Thank you guys. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, I'm hoping that the whole eSIM thing is not something that the industry adopts. Oh, well, no, that's the thing. It's not. I do get that once in a while, but thank you. I appreciate it. I love like acting and stuff, so I've had to learn to control tones and do voices and stuff like that. So that's helped out a lot. Kind of the radio announcer voice thing. But it's fun. I appreciate it. Wait, how much longer is on my timer? Ooh, I'm gonna get 10 minutes. 10 minutes till I get my food out. So. Anyway, all that to say, that's coming really, really soon, and I promise after this, it's going to get a lot more frequent. It's just the whole thing just got disabled. Like, to the point where I am selling my computer and I am buying an iMac with my next paycheck because I am so tired of Premiere, and I am not going to have this happen again. Because if I'm going to keep up with the industry, or if I'm going to keep up with the schedule I wanted to have 3 more videos out by this point, and I can't because I'm stuck on the Pixel 7 Pro video, and I can't go out and start another project while this one's open. So yeah, we're not dealing with that anymore. Hopefully it won't be a problem in the future, but that's why it's taking so long. But probably by the end of next week, because I'm working every day all day for the weekend. Apple HDR and standardized HDR, I'll say, because it's not a Google specific thing, it's just industry standard, is actually not different. It's not different at all. If anything, Apple is the exception. Apple is the one with like the ProRes file format. But if you go, actually, I'll just show you. If you go into Adobe, which we are already in, and you go to sequence settings, you can select right here the working color space. You guys can see that, right? The working color space here. And you can choose whether this is the one I need. That's the technical term for the HDR 10-bit footage. You can go in, this is the codec, Apple ProRes. You can choose all these different codecs from different Sony cameras and different, NTSC is US style, PAL is UK and overseas style. I don't know why they're two different styles. I guess it has to do with like the old CRT TVs, something like that, because there's a different form. I don't quite understand it. But look at this. You got like 1 million Apple ProRes, and technically it's the same thing. It's just Apple, like, I don't know. I don't understand that either. I'm not going to pretend to, actually. But it should be the same thing. And for some reason, Premiere just can't read it. But you know what can read it? Every other video editor I've tried. So Power Director for $20. Adobe Rush, the app, can read it just fine. Sony Vegas. Actually, I couldn't even get Sony Vegas open. What's the other one? The Blackmagic one. I'm blanking on what that one's called, but that one could read it just fine. They can all read it just fine. It's just that the export process and my music and my other files that I pay for through Adobe with the subscription, they work with Adobe. So I want to use this because it's the easiest and whatever. But yeah, you're not seeing it. Oh, can you not see my mouse? I don't know if you can see my, hang on. Is there an option to let you see my cursor? I thought you could see my cursor. Oh, is ProRes Red camera technology? Interesting. I didn't know that. See, I wish I knew more about Red cameras, but they're so out of my reach that I just have not really done much study on them, but I know they're amazing. Interesting. Yeah, you got it one step at a time. It's just that, like, with YouTube, and you guys are super patient. Everybody I've ever actually talked to, like in chat or in comments or on like the posts, the community posts, I love the whole interaction thing. I love that. Has been very kind, but the reputation that like YouTube culture has, especially with like Techtober, like you got to get it out fast, or they won't. Nobody's gonna stay, like that kind of thing. I think that's more for like large creators, like not me, but yeah, that pressure definitely is kind of there. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, that's my rant on that. Is Apple ProRes works just fine, but for some reason when I import a Google HDR 10-bit, obviously haven't tried it with Samsung because I don't have a Samsung, but it's this whole like acid trip looking like bunch of neon colors, like it doesn't process it right. So actually, yeah, Bartos, I don't know if you tried to send the video, but I don't see a link. If you can shoot me like a message on Twitter and send me that, I actually would be really interested in watching that video because I don't know anything about ProRes or Red cameras. So that would be probably very informative. It's probably something I should know. I am giving away the pros at some point, just not yet. I don't like that. There we go. Thumbnail. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm like, you guys have no idea how excited that I can potentially do this and actually make some money from it. Like, I've been wanting to do this for so long. I've had so many skills and also talents that I love doing, like editing and shooting and being on camera and all that stuff. I love that stuff, and you can't use it in everyday life because it just doesn't apply to anything unless you're like part of that world. You know what I mean? So I'm super excited. Thumbnail. Nope. Let me see. Oh wait, let me see. Bartos, would you, if I said I was going to move to Poland from the US, yes or no? You think that's a good idea? And what would the differences be? Because I have forever wanted to live in a country that's not the United States, but it's such a big risk that you kind of got to, you got to kind of make it beforehand. You can't just like go over there and be like, I'm going to live here because I like this culture. You know what I mean? Got to know where you're going first. I don't even think you can start your credit over when you move across country lines either, because it follows you, right? That's the other one too. Yeah, the Android Auto device. We're doing a. I'm gonna do a full review on that because I've been using it for like a year. I bought it early from Macari, but it just came out. Sorry, that's my food alarm. It just came out and like Best Buy and Target, and it's got the full packaging and everything. Mine apparently came with like some sort of pre-release package. That was not the point. I just bought it from Macari, but it's in a completely different packaging. So I'm gonna get one and do a full test on it, and possibly after Thanksgiving because I can use it as like a road trip. So I feel like that would be cool. I will be right back because I got to switch my food out in the oven. But besides that, I'll be back in just a second. This is a members only mode. All right, we're back. This is what's cooking. Hang on, let me get back there. Okay. Oh, you said something about the UK. You can start in the UK, no language barrier, good salaries, infrastructure. Okay, nice. So that's actually mostly what I was concerned about, is because traditionally, like, euro and the pound are, I don't quite understand the difference, because you can go so far in the United States, and it's all the same currency. Like, it takes you 4.5 days to drive from coast to coast. If you're booking it, that's like 9-hour driving days. So it's incredibly massive. And it's obviously all dollars. But anyway, yeah, that's like, as far as jobs go, as far as like, I mean, obviously I'm in tech here, but also like at AT&T, like, I sell cell phones. Like, is that even going to translate to something over there? Because I know it's a lot of prepaid, and, like, you know what I mean? It's not quite the same culture as far as like cell phone sales and like commission and stuff like that, which is good, because commission is incredibly toxic and you should not want it that way. But unfortunately, it's set up to make me a lot of money, but it's because I'm charging people a lot of money, if that makes sense. You just have to be good at it. Anyway, I'm going to brag about this because this is what's cooking. This is Stouffer's. It's the Walmart brand. Well, actually, it's not the Walmart brand, but it's at Walmart. It is Grandma's chicken and vegetable rice bake. Doesn't that not look amazing? We're talking Thanksgiving food here. This looks really good. I actually got to set my next alarm. $20 more minutes. And hopefully this will be edited by then. Yeah. I appreciate you guys hanging around. I wasn't sure if this would be a how many people would stop by, because it's not tech related, it's not anything. It's kind of just like a hanging out stream, and I haven't really done that yet. So, but yeah, it's nice to have somebody to talk to. I've had a little bit of a rough day, so it's kind of a, it's kind of a outlet too. So I appreciate it. That's actually a really good idea. I'm going to have to request off for Thanksgiving tomorrow, because that is going to be... So I live in Virginia, and Ohio is where my family lives. It's a good 9-hour drive north. So usually with the holidays, I choose one or the other, either Christmas slash New Year's, because you can't always get off on Christmas Day, because cell phones has this thing called blackout dates where no one can request time off. Nothing will be approved. You pretty much have to work whatever you're scheduled until after the 1st, and then you're fine. Then you can take PTO. It doesn't matter. So sometimes I'll, back it up until New Year's, and then I'm out of the clear. I'm not missing sales, because if I miss sales, I'm missing money too. You know what I mean? So it's kind of it's kind of toxic. It's not really how it should be. If I were to describe America from this perspective, it would be the Sprint or the Walmart version of the world, which is unfortunate that it has to be that way. I mean, it doesn't have to be that way, but I can't change anything. So let me see. This is something that bothered me a lot moving to the U.S. regarding how the Sims work and how we are extremely dependent on having a family to get... Yeah, see, that bothers me too. I don't have a family. I'm not married. I'm single. Like, it's just me. That's another reason I've chosen Google Fi, because it's so incredibly simple. And actually, I think I have referral codes for that too. So I think I'm going to start posting those. If you guys have seen the referral codes for the $100 off a Pixel. That was from super fans. That was very kind of them. They gave some of us some of those. But Google Fi is easily the most simple app and the most non-complicated thing I have ever used in my entire life. Besides Chime Bank. I love Chime as well, but that's not really, tech. Google Fi, you can use anywhere in the world. They do have specific restrictions about how long you can use it overseas, and I think that has to do not so much with Google Fi, but the agreements between Sprint, US Cellular, and T-Mobile, and whatever government laws there are about passing over country lines. I think it's probably above all that, but still, it's an incredible service. And you don't really have to worry about the SIM thing as much anymore, or getting the price down with more people. But that happens a lot. Like, people will come into work and be like, hey, what kind of discounts do you have? And I'll be like, well, how many people do you have? And they'll be like, it's just 2 of us. And like, oh, well, do you want to add 2 more lines? Do you know to anybody else? Because like, in their favor, I want them to pay less. But in order for them to pay less, I have to find someone else to add to their plan. So like, do you have a grandmother who's on like Straight Talk or like Track Phone or something like that? Do you have like a kid that's on Boost in college that you can add? Like, just compile some people together, and then you're paying $40 a person. Then it's not bad. But then it's all part of the bill, and you can't really go into the app and just pay. You have to sign in. Like, that's the worst. That's the worst part of it, is not necessarily what it costs, but the fact that like the apps are so badly designed. Like Apple, I was talking about this with my brother last night. Apple and Steve Jobs and his knack for design, and like the relationship between a computer and a person, like the psychology behind that is brilliant. And almost none of these companies take advantage of it, and they just make this like stock app, and it's just terrible. So Fi is a little expensive, actually. So for unlimited data, if I were to go to the big 3, Verizon, well, I'm not going to consider T-Mobile because their service is good. And where it's good, it's really good. But it tends to be weak and spotty. So traveling or in buildings or a place between 2 buildings, like this is an apartment complex. So between the 2 buildings, I get almost no service. Stuff like that. If I were to go with AT&T, it would be $75 a person. That's with like a discount with all that other stuff. So with auto pay, $75 a person for fully unlimited and 50 gigs of hotspot. Google Fi I pay, I think 70, or I pay about 85, but I also like have a 6A subscription and stuff. So it's right around $75 a month, and it's pretty much the same. It's fully unlimited. It slows down after like 50 gigs, but I've never used more than like, if I'm using like 15 gigs in a month, I'm having a high month, and I think I am having a high month this month. So it ends up being the same thing. I don't like there's a cap, but I have never, not even when there was a 20 gig cap, did I ever pass it. I never even really came close. So it doesn't really bother me. And for the simplicity, that is value. That's beyond valuable to me. I would so much rather pay more and have it so much simpler. You know what I mean? So that's why I end up going with Fi. And they do cool like promotions all the time. Oh, really? Interesting. So GBP is Great Britain price, correct? Or I just remember seeing that on eBay as a kid all the time. I'd be like, Mom, what's GBP? And she'd be like, it's Great Britain price. Pound. Oh, I got you. Okay. So Great Britain pound? So like the American dollar is in the news so much because of inflation, and in front of like Biden talks about all the time, and like takes a lot of credit for, I don't know, where that's not a political stream, but like the thing that I don't understand is like you can't. And I'm not saying this is not correct, because it probably is correct. I mean, those people are far more intelligent than I am as far as economics go, but like you can't create. Like, money doesn't grow on trees, like that kind of thing. But you can create value which in turn brings you more money. You know what I mean? That's why Bitcoin is a thing. That's why stocks are a thing. So instead of actually creating like we shouldn't be focusing on trying to make money more valuable. We should be making more value for things. You know what I mean? Like creating more value through marketing and through all that stuff for products, and then just splitting it more ways. That seems like it would be smarter, but obviously this isn't, we're not out to help everybody, unfortunately. We're just not there yet. Great Britain pound. Okay, cool. Nice. But yeah, I've always wanted to visit Egypt. I've always wanted to visit Italy. My family, my extended family, like from a while back, comes from Spain. So I'd love to visit there at some point and kind of like do some research and go back to, because my uncle did some tracking as far as we can go back, and I think he found family tree back to like the Middle Ages, and it's from Spain. So it would be really cool to see kind of where like my great ancestors would have come from and stuff too. But unfortunately I don't know Spanish. I can do the tongue roll thing, but I can't speak Spanish. Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys are so far beyond where we are, and I don't know exactly why that is, besides there's so much more variety. Like you guys have to make how would you say that? Like you have to get along more or less. Like companies have to get along with each other more than the US. Like I don't know about how locked phones works with overseas, but here every phone you buy from every carrier, including prepaid phones, like if you walk into a Target and you buy a Mint Mobile iPhone, it's locked to Mint Mobile until you specifically request them to unlock it, and they have all this laundry list of stuff you have to do first. It's got to be active for 6 months, not 5 months and 30 days, 6 months exactly, or they won't do it. Straight Talk is a year. It has to be active for 1 year on the same account through Straight Talk service, or they will charge you to unlock it. I've had customers bring in and be like, yeah, we bought it through Straight Talk. We've had it for like 6-8 months. And I was like, cool. I mean, sounds like it should be unlocked. Let's just call and make sure. And they're like, oh yeah, we can unlock it, but it'll be $250. It's like the scammiest thing ever. And I'm not one for more regulation, but regulation is the only thing keeping these companies from acting like this. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Verizon is the only, including AT&T. AT&T has is the simplest of all of them. So AT&T, it does have to be paid off and unlocked, which is more fair, because prepaid, you buy the phone anyway. Like I don't understand why they would lock it. That shouldn't be legal. With AT&T or T-Mobile or something like that, I understand more, because you're not actually buying the device, you're financing it. So you don't own it until the 36 months or the 24 months or whatever it is are up. So that that makes more sense. Or Sprint and their weird leasing thing that they used to do. That makes more sense. Verizon is very clear about how they do it, which is really cool, from when I worked there. And they're very communicative about it, and the other companies aren't as much. I tell people as much as I can at AT&T when they ask. But Verizon, you buy the phone, you activate it on Verizon, it is automatically locked for 60 days to prevent fraud. So people don't just like load up their, like, it happens all the time too. Like some scammy guy will like find some like older individual or something like that like doesn't have a Verizon account but has really good credit, and be like, hey, I will pay you if you go buy me 8 iPhone 14 Pro Maxes. I'll pay you $200 for each one. You'll walk away with $1,200 today. All you have to do is go in and pay tax. And they'll be like, hey, it sounds good to me. You know what I mean? They like scam Verizon out of a whole bunch of money. So in order to prevent that, they keep it locked for 60 days, and then it's unlocked automatically. You don't have to request. You don't have to, nothing like that. It's amazing. And I wish more companies did that. $5 a day or $5 a month? Wait, and we can get 1 gigabyte per day for a month. Oh, I see. So 1 gigabyte per day for a month, and that whole month costs $5. Do I have that right? Because that's really cool. Wow. Yeah, that's really cool. You need to bring some of that intelligence over here. You guys are living in like 2030 over there. We're still living in 2006. Let's see. How does taxes work in the US? Because I know that each and every state has its own, and each and every city. Yeah, figure that one out. I actually literally got, okay, so figure this out. I got a letter 2-3 weeks ago from the Virginia Department of Taxation, which you never want to see. And it was a check. I got $160 back for some sort of credit. They charged me too much or something. I don't know. Some sort of $250 COVID credit or something like that. I got another one yesterday saying I owe them $140. Why they didn't just tell me this at tax time when I had to go pay somebody to figure it out for me and file my taxes, I have no idea. Why don't you just, I mean, I guess I was talking to my friend about this today too. I was like, taxes can be as simple as a calculator, like an automated calculator and a spreadsheet. It doesn't need to be any more complicated than that for basic things, for shopping, for your job, for stuff like that. Like if you have like your own business and if you're like services, like that gets more complicated. But like, yeah, every state and even cities, like New York City has a different tax rate than like Saratoga Springs up north, stuff like that. It's very annoying. No prices have no. I mean, I'm sure you know that already. Like if you're looking at a price, $24.99 for like a hoodie or something like that, you got just know you're going to be spending more than you can't calculate it in your head. Because it'll be like, well, $24.99 or $24.99 plus 6.5% tax rate equals $36.87 or whatever. So not only can we not ever get rid of coins and pennies, and paying with cash is a pain, but you also have everything tacked onto the top of it, and you're actually not getting anything for it because you pay taxes on your money coming in, and you also pay going out, so you're paying twice. And then you pay yearly tax. It's a mess. Yeah, $8.99 USD is not the final price. It'd be $8.99 plus wherever state you bought it in. Let me think. I know. So like normally for like, it'd be a little less for the 7 Pro, but I sell so many Pro Maxes, I know all this off the top of my head. For like a Galaxy S22 Ultra or like a iPhone 14 Pro Max at work, usually it's between $60 and $70 for tax. So if they're financing, all they got to do is pay tax up front, which is really nice. But if the customer I've had this happen before, where the customer, like I'll ring it up and it'll be like 104, and I'll be like, that's a lot of tax, but I guess, are you getting the terabyte model? And they're like, oh no, we're from New York. They just charge higher taxes. So it goes based off your billing address. It's very complicated. VAT, I don't quite understand VAT tax, but it makes a lot more sense to me for what I do know about it. Ooh. Oh, that's right. They had the free Pixel Watch, didn't they? state sales tax varies, especially in California. At least though, like, okay, with California, you do pay really high taxes, but we got, I think it was 3 COVID stimulus checks. One was 1,200, one was 600, the other was 1,200. I only got the first two. I think I don't know why I didn't get the third one yet. In California, they got like 7 because they kept giving them out like every 6 months because they had a better tax economy. So you pay more taxes. It's like 12% or something like that. If I get a commission check, it's considered a bonus. And when I worked in California, it was 37% taxed off of my commission check. So if I made $1,200 commission, I'd be getting back like 800. It was pretty bad. But their services over there are much better as well. So it kind of is a give and take a little bit, but it depends on where you are. Really? See, they can do it. It's like that's why I bought my Pixel 7 Pro for 89 euros in Germany, including taxes. See, it's possible, but they don't have a reason to make it like that over here, I guess. Because if they're paying, why would you tell people to stop paying money? You know what I mean? Hey, welcome to XL. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, you chose the XL. Wow, you chose the big one. Well, soon there's going to be an XL giveaway too for it's either a Pixel Buds Pro or like a Pixel 6a. I haven't quite decided yet, but something bigger. So sorry. I hope you don't hear that because it scares me every time. But welcome, Bartos. It's been nice talking with you, all you guys. Yeah, see, you guys are so lucky. Pixel Watch being free. I wanted the LTE version, but Best Buy doesn't ever carry anything unless it's Apple. So there's no bands there yet. There's not. They'll have like one Pixel stand hanging there, and that's it. So it's very unfortunate. But yeah. Hang on, let me go get my food out. I'll be right back. Okay, back. And with XL, you get shout outs on the videos. I'm going to start doing that pretty soon. I had already shot the Pixel Watch video by the time I decided to do that. But yeah, everybody on the XL plan, I'm going to do a shout out at the end of the video, which is pretty cool. So yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I love learning about this stuff too. This is so interesting to me. I really hope this video is not all laggy. I'm going to be really upset if it is. I really tried to go to Egypt one time, actually. It was kind of when there's a lot of like, I feel like there's always a lot of unrest over there, like in the Middle East. But it was kind of coming down to like an end. It wasn't too bad. So I was gonna try and go, and I just ended up not having the money or the time because I mean work really locks you down, especially if you're good at sales in a sales job. They want you there 24/7. It's impossible to negotiate any sort of like I want to work part time. I've got other stuff to do. You know what I mean? They're like no, but we won't make sales if you're not here. So I was going to try and go, and that whole money exchange thing confused me a lot. And then a lot of what I read said there were a lot of scams over there, and I wasn't sure if that was true or if the people were just dumb that like wrote these articles. But I've heard some things like that as far as like traveling and like especially in countries where like the dollar is worth more than like the currency there, you know, wherever that happens to be, which isn't a super common case anymore. But it does happen, I guess. It's like an existential dread face. Ooh, look at that. Fancy triangles next to your name. I love seeing that. Thank you so much, man. Go visit Egypt in 2027? Why 2027? Is it with like a, is that like a political cycle or something? Oh, a full sun eclipse. Interesting. Usually it's a lunar eclipse. That would be really cool, though. I mean, Egypt, like ancient Egypt, I've been fascinated with ancient Egypt ever since I was a kid. Um, Not that any of this is actually real, but I love Ancient Aliens. I think it's hilarious, and it's like it's such a cool not like a mind puzzle, but like a thought exercise. You know what I mean? But I don't know, like all of that, like the whatever, how they lived, how they use gold in their everyday life is so different than really any other culture I can think of besides maybe like the Aztecs, like Central America, Peru. I don't know, like they would put gold on sandals, which is super interesting, and they used it partially because it was beautiful, and they did have like gold work and stuff like that. It was a very high respected trade, but also it was malleable, so much easier to work with than other metals. So they kind of used it for convenience and for like what do you call it? Like not just for looks, but for utility. There we go. My brain's not on today, but yeah, like some of the like even like the sandals thing. Like sometimes they would use a softer metal in a more malleable position. As they were super smart. Whatever they did, they were super smart. And then you got the Chinese too, trying to create gold by mixing metals together, and they accidentally made gunpowder, which I think is hilarious. Wait, Akil, do you keep removing your messages, or are you being modded by some auto mod or something like that? I don't think I have any enabled. Yeah, I love it. It's so much fun. Some of it, sometimes I'm like, they actually got a really good point. Because like, if you think this thought fascinates me, and I talk to my friend way too much about this, and he's always like, I know this story already. Why are you telling me again? But like, if you think about all the continents in the world, we have found mummies, we found pyramids, we found structures, we found Very, very old civilizations on every single one of them, but coincidentally, not Antarctica. Even if there's no alien thing about it, like the ice is a foot, or sorry, not a foot. The ice is a mile thick in like a lot of places. Like it's not just like one spot and the rest is like that's like 3.5 Empire State Buildings. At the very least, there's gotta be really cool ancient stuff down there. Like tools and bodies and animals we've never discovered. Woolly mammoths. So, like I'm sure it's incredible what's down there. That like just fascinates me to no end. But then also the fact that people think they have found pyramids there because they're very square shaped triangle looking mountains that are just covered in snow, and people are like, that's a square, that's kind of sus. So that's kind of a cool thought too. But there's also they actually have a map from, I think it's either the 14 or the 1500s. It's got to be the 1400s. I think they said 15th century. It's a hand-drawn map, and it has like the same coastlines and like little islands and stuff around Antarctica that we have found through like sonar, that we have like scanned the Earth and found it from like space, like from satellites, and somehow they had it. Because it's there, like they've got it, and it's there, and they've like verified, like even like mountain ranges and like forests, like it all lines up to where it should be. So either Antarctica is not as old and frozen, like it hasn't been frozen as long as we thought it has, and some sort of flash froze thing happened, but I don't know how that would even make sense, or something else. I don't know. It's super super cool. I love those thought exercises. Also, shout out to this microphone. I found this microphone at a pawn shop, and I love the way it sounds. Crystal clear. What's up, Sickant? Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Only thing is the connection is a little... like the headphone jack is a little spotty. Yeah, I found this at a pawn shop, $80. It's a Rode mic. All I saw was Rode, and I was like, I need that. I know it's gonna be a great microphone. It is the Rode. It's like NTC or something like that. Let me actually look it up really quick. Oh, that makes sense. I'm working as well. Yeah, I totally get that. Unfortunately, life is too busy to do fun things. There we go. It is the Rode NT USB microphone. And this is, why is this in Sweetwater? I don't even know what that is. Let me see if I can find it on Amazon. Second, I 100% agree with you. There's nothing more than I would rather do. Not even in a lazy way. Like, not even in a way that I don't want to work because I just don't want to work. I just want to do other stuff, something that actually matters. Not just talking to like Karens at work and trying to talk them down from leaving 18. You know what I mean? Which it's not all that, but it's a lot of that. Like the amount of times I explain to people like what a password is, or like what LTE is, or when I'm like, "Are you okay with this? It doesn't have a SIM card," and they're like, "What's a SIM card?" I'm like, "Okay, never mind." They're like, "No, no, no. You asked me. I need to know now." I'm like, "A SIM card gets you your service." You know what I mean? So I don't know. I would rather do something more valuable than that, I'll say. And if that's what you mean, then I'm 100% on board. You're working you're working ad in chat. Nice. Way to stick it to the man. Oh, I gotta shorten this link. How do you shorten an Amazon link? I wonder if is there a share button? Oh yeah, nice. There we go. That's better. Oh, yes, I can. Do you know what I'm talking about then? it's I do enjoy it. Like I really do enjoy tech and helping people and teaching people about tech and stuff. I legitimately enjoy that. If I didn't go to school for cinematic arts before, and now I'm in like computer science, but my other option would have been like a teacher. But it can be very grueling. Is Ye back on Twitter? I thought he was gone. Wait, I lost my train of thought. Um, what is Ye talking about? Is he talking about how he hates the Jewish people again? Isn't that what he said last time? I don't know. Said something crazy rude. Sorry, somebody sent me some advice on the giveaway stuff. I guess giveaways can be a little a verbal fast. Is that a thing? So wait, so you're saying he is tweeting because he's taking a verbal fast? Or he was on a Twitter fast and he's now not fasting anymore, so he's therefore back on Twitter. Different topic, but how do you guys feel about the whole subscription thing on Twitter? or the verified thing on Twitter. There's some sort of drama going on with it. With the checkmark thing. Interesting. $8 for the badge is not that bad. I agree. I would rather, like, as a driven person, I would rather earn my blue badge. I don't want to pay for it. But I can see, like, if like blue badge for celebrities and or white badge for celebrities and blue badge for Twitter Blue. I think that makes more sense. So I'm hoping they do something like that, but I kind of feel like it won't be that way. Second, I actually shot some of it already. Thank you for asking. It's going to be fairly simple, but I think I'm going to use what I currently have as a rough draft because I decided to take it home with me for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna drive home, and that's how I'm going to shoot my review, as like a road trip review of like using it and how it interacts with the battery on the phone and stuff like that, because Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi can burn through the battery sometimes, depending on what you're doing. So I was going to, push it really hard and see how it goes. Akil, yeah, I do understand the whole, if something's free, you shouldn't have to start paying for it. But I do understand that it is a way to get around the bots. And if $8 a month will get me the badge, and it'll get me the Twitter Blue features, and it'll get rid of the bots, I mean, I'm okay with doing my part for that, Let's see. I agree with Lou from Unbox Therapy. I love Unbox Therapy. I listen to Lou Later all the time. Him and Willie Do. I love them. the one episode where Kirk said he could eat 30 nuggets in a minute or something like that. So they actually brought in chicken nuggets for him to eat. That was hilarious. I loved that. And then where they were fighting about which fake milk was the best, like almond milk or oat milk or whatever. And then they made him try 50 shots of milk on camera. I love it's so random. Let's see, that usually people that need verification around some kind of business on the internet. I could apply for verification just for the brag, though. Yeah. See, that's it helps with people who are actually big enough that people mistake them. I've gone to tag Wendigoon from YouTube. I've gone to tag Mr. Gigi from YouTube. I've gone to tag Forge Labs. He does Minecraft stuff, and none of them are verified. So I was actually really confused at first. I didn't know which one. I didn't want to tag the wrong person. And I had to back out of the tweet and search and make sure it was actually them, and go to one of their videos and find their Twitter link and whatever. So it would have helped a lot, because Wendigoon's got over 1 million subs, and so does Miss Gigi, but neither of them somehow are verified on Twitter. I feel like even if we kept the current system, it shouldn't necessarily be 10,000 followers on Twitter. Maybe you can do a 2,500. 10,000 is a lot of followers. We're talking big time celebrities. We're talking like Tim Allen kind of celebrity. You know what I mean? But the way TikTok works is, in order to have live streaming features and some stuff like that, you do have to have 1,000 followers, which is acceptable. TikTok followers and YouTube subs are not at all the same. YouTube subs are so much more valuable. So you guys sticking around is so much more valuable to me than Twitter followers. You know what I mean? just based on, you know, the interaction and how they come about and that kind of thing. But Twitter is like, you can apply for verification as long as you have over 10,000 subs on some platform. So then you submit whatever platform that is, and they verify that it's you, and they give you a sub badge. You know what I mean? So I think that makes a lot more sense. Second, I did not use Twitter until the last 2 or 3 years when I got tired of Facebook and Instagram. I was like, there's nothing else to use. I'm just going to start tweeting all my random thoughts. And that's kind of how I, you know, got into like a tech circle, because I also was starting at Sprint at the time. And it actually apparently worked out really well. Twitter is much more fun than it used to be. It used to be really toxic. And if you get into the wrong space, it still is pretty toxic. But it is pretty easy to get around that. It's not as bad anymore. Actually, you're right. I use Twitter for information as well. That's a good point, actually, Bartos. So there's a difference between, like, Facebook has to throttle all, or not throttle, but they have to like fact check everybody because there's so much misinformation. If you go to Twitter, it's not just people talking about it. It is people talking about it, but you can go to the trending tab and you can see why it's trending. And you can go to either the exact article, or you can go to like the person on the scene, or you can be like, hey, I'm in Wisconsin, this is actually happening. I had some friends like that, or not some friends, but some people I respect and I follow, during like the Black Lives Matter thing, where they were like the city was being like burned down or whatever, like the riots. And he was actually tweeting videos and photos and text from the scene and being like, this is what CNN is saying, this is why, this is the more accurate version of that, like that kind of thing. That's why I like Twitter, because it's so much easier to be accurate when it's just when it's a low commitment tweet versus like a whole Facebook post that you can be like monetized and stuff. You know what I mean? Akil, it's not quite yet. I think it's supposed. I don't even know when it's supposed to roll out actually, but it's going to be like not like verified, like a verified celebrity, but verified like I verified myself with like the whole like. Have you ever done that kind of verification? Like Yoti, YOTI. It's like you can keep your driver's license in that app, but it makes you verify your you by like, it says turn your head left, turn your head right, say the word run, say the word car, and then either a real person or an algorithm decides whether or not you're real. It's pretty cool actually. So that's going to be, I think, more the style than like a celebrity sort of idea. I love Telegram. I'm really sad that I only use Telegram with one other friend, and it's because he has iMessage and we want to do voice chats. But I love Telegram. That's one of the ones I would pay premium for, but I haven't needed it yet. Oh, Bartosh? Oh. Bartosh or Bartosh? Let's see. Yeah, the SZ always confuses me. Bartosz. Bartosz. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for specifying. I hope I'm saying it right from now on. It's like Bartosz. Bartosz. There we go. I think I got it. Nice. Cool. Oh, are you a doctor? Interesting. I can't remember if you told me that another last stream. You may actually have. But yeah, that's fair. That's another reason I don't use my real name on social media. I pretty much have double of everything. So I've got a personal account that I don't really care about. I'll post like opinions or if I'm mad about something or whatever. Like that's kind of just throwaway or Minecraft stuff. But this one is I'm actually surprised not many people have found me so far. I do have some subs that came from AT&T, but they were usually like pretty cool people. You know what I mean? They weren't just like the average, person who just needs tech help every 5 seconds because they lock themselves out of their phone. Like it wasn't like that. But I'm actually surprised that I have gone this long and nobody has asked like, hey, can I follow you on Twitter and just ask you questions? I have not had that happen yet, but I can imagine. I can imagine that would be very bad as a doctor. Wait, can you guys not see the video I'm actually editing? Just looking back at the monitor here, and it looks like the video is just blacked out. That's weird. Man, I'm sorry. I thought you guys could see it this whole time. I wonder why that is. That's super strange. Man, I'm sorry. Somebody should have told me. I didn't know. No, no, it actually kind of does look professional, but no, I thought you guys would be able to see this because I'm gonna start once I can actually get into like a better rhythm of like shooting video, making video, releasing video within like 3 or 4 days. I want to do members only streams to where you can like we can kind of hang out and you can watch me edit the video and you kind of get like a sneak peek and you kind of like talk about either the shooting process or what the device was like or whatever. I think that'd be really cool. But if it doesn't come through, that's super super strange, and I'm wondering because it doesn't even show up on OBS. That's really weird. It's a window capture. I wonder if that's considered another window or something. Oh, Akil, I see what you're saying. Okay. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you meant you just couldn't see the cursor where I was like pointing to show you like the ProRes levels. I see what you meant now. Okay. Man, that's disappointing. It's okay. I'll try and get it fixed for next stream. That's why I have a testing channel. So I can play around with it without having to actually go live and bother everybody with notifications. Let's group all these. Let's put it up here. Yay went to sleep. Might be good for all of us. I don't know. Alright, I gotta pause my music really quick because I gotta hear this music lining up on this end. Wow, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours, haven't we? Thanks you guys for being here. That's we were live way longer than I expected to be. I don't like that. It's not loud enough. Let's ungroup. Oh yeah, some of you were saying it was like 1 a.m. where you are. Yeah, that's totally okay. I really appreciate everybody hanging out, though. It's super fun to actually have like people who want to hang out now when I stream. So I love talking to you guys. Let's do one more thing. See you later, Akil. Thanks for being here. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, second, I gotta try and find a way to fix that. Yeah, at least you can hear the crispy microphone, I guess, right? Let me see. How do you guys feel if a video immediately has like the subscribe thing early on, like down in the corner like this? Is that annoying? Because it kind of annoys me sometimes depending on how they do it. See, I don't have to be up at 8. I have to be up at like 9:45. But I'm the same way. I oftentimes I would rather stay up later than get up early. Color key. It's the most complicated way to key something out, I swear. Oh, it's not right. See how that looks. See, that's what I thought. I didn't think that was necessarily going to be a good start. I've never done it, so I was going to try it and play with it and see if it looked okay, but I'm not feeling it. Because you got to have a reason to subscribe. You know what I mean? Well, I guess, so I forgot you can't see it. What I'm actually talking about is like one of those little animations where it goes like, and then it's like, it says like subscribe, and then it goes away. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like, hey guys, please subscribe, like that. Yeah, that's all at the end. Like if you enjoyed my video enough to watch it to the end, the only reason I ask for likes and subs sometimes, I actually don't ask for likes, but subs I will remind you, because I almost exclusively watch YouTube on a TV. So I don't think to subscribe to people if I've liked the video or if I want to see more. I don't think to do that because it's on a TV and you have to go out of your way to subscribe. So sometimes, I will do that at the end. I'll be like, hey, remember to subscribe. It helps me out. But besides that, no, the begging for likes thing, that's we're over that. Oh, I put that picture in twice. So that's what I've heard that too, actually. I think the key thing with beginnings is to hit hard at the very start. First 5 seconds are key. see, for example, long intro. Oh yeah, the long intros, yeah, those are done. Those are over. If I click on a video, unless I really, really want to talk about the topic, or I enjoy that creator already, like Wendigoon or something like that, if he's like, hey, I have a merch thing going on, like, then I'm fine with it. But if it's like a new guy and he's like, hello guys, thank you so much for all the support, I really appreciate you, like, I'm already out. I'm already gone. You lost me. So yeah, I agree. Scott Kramer is actually really, really good at this. His thing is struggler, like that's what it's like, struggle and then R, so there's no E. But he's like, he'll start and he'll be like, what's up strugglers, and like that's his entire intro. It's like a second and a half long. It's brilliant. So try to take some cues from him. I love doing like, hello everybody, and then just jumping right into the video. This one's a little different because I'm sad about my Minecraft thing and I have to show some of these really cool screenshots. So I'm doing like a 30-second, like, today is, not a great day, but, maybe it'll pick it up if I announce, some sort of a giveaway. That's kind of the vibe we're going for. And this one's not like an actual review or something anyway. It's not actually important information besides just the giveaway. So I'm not as concerned about this one. I'm kind of just, playing around with it, seeing how things do. I'm still trying to learn the algorithm, if I'm being honest. It is almost 10 p.m. here as well. I agree when I dislike that. I don't like TikTok at all. I don't like the whole like I still prefer long form content. Like if somebody I follow releases a video and it's only 12 minutes long, I'm like, oh, it's only 12 minutes. Like I'd rather, settle in and get cozy. I want to watch what you have to say. But I guess that's not like the most common thing. I'm also brought up in the 90s, so maybe my attention span isn't killed. Yes, second, I totally agree. And like I was saying, this one, I don't ask for subs at the beginning at all. I'm just talking about like one of those, I paid somebody, it was like $20 to make one of those little animations that comes in and it's like your profile picture and then it gets longer and it has like your name and it's like it's sub, that kind of thing, just to remind people. That's more what I'm talking about. Like if I put that at the beginning, but I'm actually putting it about halfway through instead, just because I love the animation and I want to use it. This giveaway will be for anybody on the standard membership or higher. The point of this is not to... now I just got to decide if I want to use music in the background or if that's distracting and talking is enough. $117? Wow. See, if you have to work that hard to keep somebody on your video, is it really worth using that platform? You know what I mean? like I use TikTok. I have a TikTok account. I did have one go like kind of viral, so I can like live stream and stuff. But like it's all kind of just, it's just recycled content over there. That's all the same stuff that I post on YouTube. So I don't know. Nice. Okay, so I guess my instinct on that was pretty good then. Thank you, Second. That's what I ended up doing. It's about, I guess it's only 45 seconds in, but this is only like a 4-minute video as it is. 5-minute video, so that's not bad. And I put it there for a specific reason. You guys can hear the audio as I'm editing, right? Just not the video? Or is it not either? I'm putting it right as I start like giving information about like who is going to be included and how to be part of that, and then I'm going to put subscribe so you don't miss it. No, it's not actionable. It's just a fun way to remind people. It's just fun. Yeah, well, YouTube used to do annotations a lot more than they do now. So in that way, you could annotate it, kind of like the end screen videos. But no, it's just a fun animation. It just looks cool. All right, actually, I gotta pause this music again anyway. Gotta find some actual ambient sound. Let's go to moods, atmospheric. No, no festive yet. Mellow, neutral, relaxing. Let's try that. Music is tough. I am not good at choosing music yet. I really dislike Adobe. It's not even letting me cut where I want to cut. To the Minecraft soundtrack. Yeah, the Minecraft soundtrack is incredibly peaceful. I swear that's one of the reasons that that game did so well, because it's so atmospheric and it's so like just relaxing and comforting. I really like the Minecraft soundtrack, I'm not gonna lie. And the new music is actually pretty good too. They put a whole bunch of new music in there. I think it's the same artist. But they actually did a really good job. I don't like, is a video without music hard to listen to though? Because whenever I put music on there, I just think like my instinct says don't put it in because it's distracting. But I feel like that's a bad instinct. That's actually a good point too. I don't know if analytics will tell me when people most likely hit subscribe. They'll tell me based on the video analytics how many subscribers I have gained from that video. But I don't know if they'll say when exactly they subbed. That's actually an interesting question. I don't think it's necessary. Bartage, I don't think it is. I think I'm just gonna go without it, and if I'll do some research and see if people start clicking off. See, I try to avoid Mr. Who's the Boss. I'm not gonna lie. Him and MKBHD, I'm sure they're good guys, but I just every one of their videos almost makes me mad at this point, so I kind of just avoid them. Only my voice. I really wish you guys could see this Minecraft picture, because like this is incredible. Actually, I may just do that, because I may just like post on YouTube and be like RIP my Minecraft world and share some of these screenshots, because this is such a cool building. I'm so sad that I lost it. Oh, does he put it somewhere in the middle? Because MKBHD almost never used it. But then he started asking actually for subs, and I was wondering why, because it seems like he wouldn't. I mean, he's got what, over like 5 million subs at least, or something crazy like that. Him and Linus were head on head for a while, but he started asking for them, which I thought was really strange. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I don't know if you guys can even hear this, but I'm gonna put it on for like the first 10-15 seconds to kind of get the energy going, and then we're going to fade it out quietly during the screenshots from my Minecraft world, and we will not use music for the rest of the video, because that's what my instinct says will work, and so far my instinct has been right. So let's hope that that's the case now. It kind of does. Is the microphone really loud, like on stream? I did as much testing as I could beforehand, and it's so hard to know. Because like I'll turn it up like barely anything in OBS, and then it'll be like extremely loud. Let's try that. On my phone while I'm trying to do this, I have too many friends. Hello everybody, welcome to a slightly dreary day from here in Virginia. It was not actually great for me. I lost. That's true. It does kickstart the algorithm though. Working many hours on. I have another series I'm doing on my personal channel. It's kind of too extreme. Let's do this. Okay, nice. So this is the beginning. On my phone while I'm trying to do this, I have too many friends. Hello everybody, welcome to a slightly. So we got the music to kick in the energy. In Virginia, it was not actually great for me. I lost an entire Minecraft world that I had been working many hours on. I feel like actually I might want to turn up my voice just a tad. Audio gain, let's set it to like 3. I have another series I'm doing on my personal channel, Dread Pirate Maki. Willing to pay or not enough. Want to pay for the emotes, for the Discord and all that. Be purchasing these with my B. I'm going to give them away on stream. So there's not going to stop messaging me on my phone while I'm trying to do this. I have too many friends. Hello everybody. Welcome to a that's a little better dreary day from here in Virginia. It was not actually great for me. I lost an entire Minecraft reserve. I feel like I just kind of came into it. We'll be doing it probably at the end of next week, the live stream, because we're kind of partway through the week anyway, and I work all weekend. And, I mean, early week streams are no fun, so we'll probably do it on like a Friday night. Probably at the end of next week, the live stream, because we're kind of partway through the week anyway, and I work all weekend. And, I mean, early week streams are no fun, so we'll probably do it on like a Friday night. Because we're kind of partway through the week anyway, and I work all weekend. And I mean, early weeks. I'm not gonna lie, I love my outro music. That's about it. Just wanted to announce that. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully, this maybe is a better end. Like the band style. So I'll talk to you guys later. As well, so I'll talk to you guys later. Too loud. That. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully this maybe is a better end to my day personally as well. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, looks good. We are going to export, and this will probably go up tomorrow, possibly tonight, because you know, half this audience is in India, and like 9 a.m. for them's in like 3 hours, so possibly a little sooner. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all hanging out. This was actually super fun. I may do some more of these. Isn't it clipping? What do you mean? And we will be doing it probably at the end of next week, the live stream, because we're kind of partway through the week anyway, and I work all weekend. And I mean, early week streams are no fun, so we'll probably do it on like a Friday night. That's about it. Just wanted to announce that. Oh, hope you guys are all doing well. Hopefully, it did just for this like little beginning part, but then the rest of it, like if you look here, that's peaking, but the rest of it looks okay. Let me see. Let's go just down to 0, see what that does. As well, so I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, that's better. Cool. That was good advice. Thank you. Yeah, I try to avoid them too. Hey, welcome from Venezuela. Unfortunately, we are just about to end the stream because we just finished editing the video. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hello. I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you haven't subbed, I do appreciate that. It helps me out. As we were talking about, I think everybody's subbed here anyway. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Yeah, the Apple thing, I mean, he up till like the Pixel 3, he was really biased or unbiased. He was very good and very, you know, he was very good at what he did, and then he kind of became very corporate and very Apple, and I'm sure Apple's paying him to say certain things and whatever. But yeah, it just makes me sad more than anything else, because he used to be so good. And he just seems like a sellout anymore, unfortunately. I don't think he himself as a person has changed. I think he's still a good guy. I mean, you know, but still, you know, yeah. Yeah, just like yay, right? Thank you, Sikand. I will make sure and play with the audios before going live this time. I did this time, believe it or not, and it sounded okay, but it's really hard to tell until you actually go live. But then you gotta sit there and be like, hang on, let me fix my audio. And that's, you know, no one wants to sit through that. The editing audio was actually really quiet. I think that was more the problem. But yeah, I will definitely play around with that for next time. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Leave a like on the video if you don't mind, that helps me out. And then shout out to Bartaj, for the XL plan. Hopefully you'll, you know, win maybe a Pixel 4 XL. I might do that giveaway. I might do a 6A. Haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here, and I'll talk to you on the next one.